Hey guys, it's Brent back again, S.L.A.M.scents. Today, what I want to do is review with you guys my top 5 scents for spring. Now, of course, as we know, once spring rolls around, the weather starts to warm up a bit. The flowers start blooming. We start getting those feelings of happiness and being cheerful and wanting to be outside and just enjoying the elements. So, of course, we're going to change or switch up the types of scents that we're going to be wearing. So we'll put away those heavier scents and we'll start bringing out those lighter, more airy scents, those citruses and those florals and different things of that nature. So what I want to do today is jump into my top 5 list for spring. So starting at number 5, this is going to be sort of like an all season scent for me. I mean, even though I'm presenting it to you guys as a spring scent, this is really an all season scent. You can wear this scent anytime because it won't offend anybody. I love the leather and the patchouli and the iris in this scent. It's just a really classy, timeless scent. You can get away with it anytime, but I particularly like to pull it out at the beginning of spring. And this is Dior Homme. Dior Homme. Most of you guys know this scent, the iris, that's evocative of a makeup bag, if you will. That's the way that it's coined in the fragrance community, but an excellent scent to wear in the spring. This is Dior Homme, number 5, top 5 spring list. Number 4, this is a niche label. This is a niche house, and it's my favorite niche house. This is a scent that's very evocative of the outdoors. It has juniper berries, it has amber, it has vanilla, pine needles, bergamot, lemon. It's just a scent that really makes you want to be outside and just enjoying everything that nature has to offer. And that is gypsy water. Okay, a lot of people would say this scent reminds them of the beach. Again, because it's just an outdoorsy, fun, uplifting type scent. So even though, guys, I really like this scent, I really like to layer this with Luminese for some reason. I'm sorry, not Luminese. I like to layer this with Dior Homme. Um, because the scents or the notes in those two fragrances kind of really mix well together. So for me, it's just a good layering and it works really well. So if you guys ever want to give that a try, you can layer Dior on with this scent and you might be surprised with what you come up with. Coming in at number 3, guys. This is a scent that works well in the summer as well as the spring. I like it because it's like a gin and tonic in a bottle. And for some of you, you'll kind of already know which scent it is that I'm talking about. But this one has the lemon. This one has the bergamot. Very citrusy top. Guys, let me just show you Luministe. Most of you are familiar with this scent. It was most of our entry into the niche realm. This one's by Frapan. Luministe means the humanist, and this is by a French cognac maker. Um, Everything about this scent, guys, is just really nice. It's a great scent for summer, but you can also pull it out in the spring for when those temperatures kind of warm up. I love the dry down in this. The dry down in this with those juniper berries is amazing, guys. So if you get a chance, if you can get your nose on it, pick this one up. Luministe by Frapan. Coming in at number 3. At number 2. At number 2, guys. This is another one of my faves, again from the Byredo house. Byredo has 2 fragrances in this list, and this is another one that you can use it in the summer as well. Most of these scents are versatile. You can use them in the summer if you'd like, but I like to just kind of pull them out in the spring because they have a little bit more heft than just a regular white floral or citrus. So I like to pull this one out in the spring. This is Pulp by Byredo. I've talked about this one before in another review. This one has all of those fruits that you would find in your grandmother's fruit bowl on her tray in her dining room. You got the fig, you got the apple, you have the black currant in here. It's just a bunch of fruit. It's just a bunch of ripe fruit, and it's a really unique smell. Guys, I really, really like this one. This is a very interesting scent. So if you guys get an opportunity to smell this one, get your nose on Byredo Pulp. Coming in at number one, guys. Now this one is spring in a bottle. This one would be widely regarded as a scent that totally encompasses spring. This scent is very calming. It's very warm. It's just very soothing. It's a tea-based fragrance. When I've had people smell this scent and I ask them, what does it smell like? They say it smells like a cloud. That's how comforting and how soothing and how relaxing this scent is. This is Gucci Pour Homme 2. Now, as you can see, I put quite a dent in this bottle because I really like this scent. I've had this scent for quite some time. It will be a mainstay in my collection. This scent was created when Tom Ford was the creative director for the House of Gucci, and so this scent, along with Gucci Pour Homme 1, will be remembered as timeless classics. They're still highly sought after. Now, both of those scents are discontinued. This has been discontinued, so I need to hurry up and get myself a new bottle because I want to always keep this in my collection, guys. But Gucci Pour Homme 2 is spring in a bottle. You're going to be hard pressed to find a scent that's more evocative of spring than this. Cinnamon, tea, myrrh, pimento. Um, Get your nose on this one, guys. Get your nose on this one. I promise you, you won't be disappointed. It's going to be very difficult to find someone that doesn't like this scent. I mean, this scent has a mass appeal. It's niche quality. I mean, if you're into that sort of thing, if you're into niche versus designer and one's better than the other, this scent is so expertly blended. If people didn't know, they would think it was a niche because they did an exceptional job in mixing the different notes for this particular fragrance. So if you're looking for something for spring and you don't want to break the bank, but you're looking for something that is very high quality, get your nose on Gucci Pour Homme 2. All right, guys, that was my top 5 list for spring. I'll be back again with another fragrance review here pretty soon. I may go off in a different direction, maybe start looking at particular niche houses and some designer houses as well, probably starting with the House of Kilian. I've been wearing some Kilian lately and have some mixed reviews about the house, so I do want to share that information with you guys. This is Brent again, S.L.A.M.scents. I hope you guys have a magnificent day, and I'll check back in with you soon. Peace.